So my name's David. I go by the paradigm shifter. I want to change your mind. I want to change the way you think, the way you speak, the way you move, what actions you take, so you can change the results you get in life. I've got Anna here. She's going to talk to you about changing the paths you're on in terms of your career.
Hello, my name is Ana Maria Velica. I have 20 years of international career background. I'm Romanian. And this year I decided to leave the corporate world and to found my passion, my company, a mentoring hub for underrepresented professionals. Green Apples Career. So we will be covering personal development, motivational development, as well as career and professional development.
Now, the thing I want you to do is when you're thinking about your mind is, and when you think about your futures, who are you currently? When you answer that question, you need to figure out who do you want to become. And the gap between who you are and who you want to become is the mind. Once you start switching the way you think, the way you move, you can start progressing different. You can start moving differently. When you start moving different, you start getting different results.
And I can build up on that one, David, because we cannot at work, we cannot disconnect the person who we are by the professional working from 9 to 5 for a corporation or organization. We cannot disconnect. And actually that's the key, and this is what life taught me. We cannot disconnect from the more authentic, the more healthy, and the more genuine to ourselves we stay in the workplace, the better the results will be.
And in terms of the career as well, I don't want you thinking you have to go small. What Anna's going to teach you, what Anna's going to show you is you can reach the top of the careers. You are the bag, you are the value. Once you create value, you will attract value. That's what money is. Money is a tool. You exchange money in terms of what we perceive as valuable. So in terms for you to get the most money and the most financial benefit, you need to attain to the top of the career game. And if you don't want to work in a career, you need to become an entrepreneur. And the way to do these things is about just changing your mindset. You need to change your mind. Once your mind has been changed, your life is going to change, literally.
And this is exciting because we are going to cover lots of subjects and lots of topics, creating value, not chasing dreams, as David said, is attracting what we deserve. And my target audience is people like us, people like David, people like me. Why? Because people like us living in societies where we feel underrepresented, we have lots of obstacles to overcome. And I would like, and we would like to record for you several sessions to cover how to be successful regardless your race, background, how to attract and how to negotiate an amazing salary every single time, regardless your background, insecurities, race, experience. I can teach you that. And the two of us, we want also to help you achieve your dreams, because career, we can make our careers by being the best version of ourselves every single day.
Now, a little background on myself is I didn't really come from the best of backgrounds. I was running the streets, I was a gangbanger, I was a drug dealer. But the moment I changed the way I look at life, the moment I changed the way I perceive, everything around me started changing. My environment began to change. The opportunities around me began to change. My results began to change, all by just changing my mind. And this is what I want to teach. I want to teach you how to change your subconscious mind, how to reprogram and rewire the things that you see, the way you perceive, the way you move. I literally want to change your mind. I want to change your mind. Because when I change your mind, your whole life is going to change. And I'm not just saying this. This is why I say don't chase, you need to attract. Think about that. Just think, conscious thinking, not subconscious thinking, not the when you're sleeping thinking, just think conscious. When you're chasing something, whatever you're chasing is in front of you. You need to start attracting what you want. How do you attract money? You create value. How do you attract love? You love yourself first. How do you attract the job you want? By knowing your worth, know your value. You are the bag. You don't need to chase the bag. You are the bag. Once you start believing these things, once you start listening to what Anna is teaching you, you can start climbing the personal growth ladder and the career ladder. It's not rocket science, you just need to believe. Once you believe it, you become it. I am.
In terms of background, I'm Romanian. I decided to leave the country because I was bullied at work in my own country. I decided that to leave the country because although I was considered an asset in my country, in Romania, I was stuck. I didn't get the promotion I deserved, and I was trying to understand why don't I get the promotion I deserve. So I started to doubt myself. And remember, I was Romanian in my Romanian country and still bullied, harassed, and I felt I needed to chase and to attract, actually, not to chase, to attract my dream. My dream was building an international career and leaving the country. What happened? I met someone, a mentor, an Australian mentor, who became my friend, and she told me, Anna, your mindset is too big for how small the culture, your culture is. So just apply for a job, believe in yourself, prepare yourself, and go and live in amazing countries and live the dream you are dreaming of. So from that moment, I realized we can all overcome our insecurities, but even more, we can overcome obstacles in terms of bullying, in terms of gender discrimination. And guys, fast forward 20 years from that moment, I managed to do amazing job, to get the promotions in male-dominated environment and in male-dominated companies. I reached the top, and that's why I think we are not just preaching the book. We walk the talk, and I think both of us, we have strong experiences, and we would love to give back.
What Anna's done, change the environment. You also need to change your environment, because in order for you to grow, you can't be around certain people anymore. Maybe you're growing and your friends are not growing. You need to leave them because they're just going to drag you back. Are they assets or are they liabilities? Assets add to your life. Assets change the way you think. Assets help you grow. Liabilities hold you back. So you can start asking yourself these little questions. When you start asking these little questions to yourself, that's when your life starts to change. Thank you.
I love this concept. You, David, you posted this on Instagram, and I was fascinated because I've never looked at life or at friends or at people. I would never, disseminate them or differentiate them or think about people like assets or liabilities. It's amazing. This is more career term or that you can find in contract. Mm-hmm. And I had to deal with contracts in my career because I have a strong procurement career background. And I remember as part of the contract, we were pulling together for our clients, for suppliers, we had liabilities and assets. And guys, we are assets, but it depends on us, as David said, it depends on us how we see ourselves more than anything. Before attracting the right asset people in our lives, we need to become assets for ourselves. And the moment I left my country, because I believed in my dream, and my dream was bigger than my country, in that moment, I was an asset and I believed in me. And from that moment, I started to attract the right companies to work for, the right managers to work for. And yes, I met people who were trying to drag me down, people, toxic managers, toxic, very jealous colleagues. There will always be those people who are liabilities, yes? But we need differentiate. As long as we believe in us that we are assets, we will attract assets. The law of attraction.
The law of attraction. It's the law of attraction.
Yes.
and to raise your vibration to attract the things you want. Thank you for listening. My name is David. This
When
is
Ana Maria.
Change Your Paradigm.